Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're on the mean streets of Himmelsdorf. Yes, unfortunately it's the map that nobody likes if you're Arty, unless you're in a very short range, perpendicular, not perpendicular, but parabolic Arty. And this M44 is being commanded by Diving Duck. Yeah, I don't understand it either, but what a name. Well, he's headed off and he's going down to the railway yards. And he's going to park on this corner here. That's a bit brave because on this corner you can be spotted if the enemy comes up close enough. And he can't really fire over there because he's got a red line. Those buildings are in the way, you see. He's much better off over on the railway lines and firing from there, because at least then you can fire to the southeast. That's better. If you just go around about here, you should be able to park here and shoot down and across. That's better. You're much better. Now there is a target coming up the banana, but unfortunately he's going to ignore that. Oh, it's been taken out anyway. It was an IKV-90B, but there's an ISU-152, and he's got a green line there just about, but red lines on the buildings. There's an OI, he can hit that. Round out. Oh, it overflies, but it still does 11 hit points of splash, 2 critical hits. It's actually tracked him. The OI is stuck there on that corner. Let's see if he's going to receive fire. No, he's repaired his tracks and he's moved a little, but Diving Duck's reloaded, and this time round he gets a direct hit, 201 hit points and 404 of stun assist. Now there's a Striv 74 went through in the background, and we've got 2 targets in the south, but unfortunately he's just too close to the railway sheds to actually fire south, so he needs to move out a bit. He could have driven forward to do that. Yep, he's doing that now. Relined himself. Now he can fire south. But we've lost sight of the target. And in fact, the only target that's actually further south than him is an Arty, would you believe it? And it looks like he's under fire as well. He's certainly pushing out the SOS. Now we still can't see any targets to fire at. So, and we just lost that Arty, which was an AMX-13F3, but we can see a Tiger 1 here, and he's backing into that corner, and Diving Duck fires, gets a direct hit, 265 hit points, 2 critical hits. That was a good shot, right on the money. And an ISU-152. No, he's not going to beat the reload. And we've got a Scorpion G, a blue Scorpion G, so he must have done some team damage by accident. And he's going through the picture. Accidental purpose. He's been spotted. Needs to get out of there quick. Now this is what I've mentioned earlier, that if the enemy gets too close, he can be seen. And backing into this corner is actually putting him in a position where he could actually be assaulted by those tanks. And of course he can't fire on any other tanks other than those that are getting close. So he's going to try a shotgun on the IKV, and he shotguns him! 326 hit points. That was a good shot. It did work. So now there is a target right to the south, but he's having to fire through the railway sheds, and that's not going to work. So he has to go out to the open again. It probably would have been better if he'd gone to the right, because that meant he could have fired down the railway lines. But he can now get a shot on that AMX-13F3 or the... No, he can't get a shot on the steer, but he can hit the Hummel, dialing in on the Hummel, indicating his target, lining it up, and rounds out. And he kills the Hummel, 175 hit points. It was a splash hit right on the hind quarter of the Hummel, took him out. Now he can get a solution on the steer, and again, it could be a splash kill, but it's killed before he gets a chance by the Chi-Ri. Now there's only 2 enemies left, an ISU-152 and a medium tank. Now we don't know where the medium tank is, but I suspect they'll find him very quickly, and he stuns the ISU-152. Now, will he receive any fire? No. There's the medium tank. He's been seen. He's near the railway yards. Okay, it was just over there. That's right. Now, are we going to see him again? No. Okay, so it appears that the ISU is headed for his own cap, and The medium tank was down at the other end of the railway yards. So, what's Diving Duck going to do? Is he going to go down the middle line? Well, it doesn't look like it. This is very odd. I suppose he's more concerned about the enemy coming up the railway yards towards him, especially considering the medium tank was seen there. So it looks to me like he's going over to the right side of the map, the east side of the map, and he's going to shoot from that side over onto the enemy. Now, from over in here, you can actually get solutions on the enemy cap area. Just need to be a little further up here so you can shoot over these houses. And I think that's what he's going to do. Looks like that to me. Now he's scrolling up the mouse instead of using the right hand mouse button to go directly to the area he wants to look. And there's the 152. Okay, he's marked his target, tells his team that's where he's aiming for. Now he could splash that kill, that ISU 152, if he gets close enough. Is he going to shoot over the houses? He might. He might. He fires. Runs out. No, it's just too far. It went into the buildings on the opposite side. But he's going to be reloaded fairly quickly. Minimum reload time with all of the perks is about 16 seconds. Just over 16 seconds. Now, he did stun the ISU. Or was that somebody else? Unfortunately, the IS-2's just got a kill. But he's moving up and rounds out. And that's a kill shot. 60 hit points. So it did work what he did. He got into a position where he could use his capability to splash kill that last TD. Unfortunately, he's been seen. So the enemy's got to be close. And the enemy's capping. So that must mean the enemy, the medium, is in the cap. Now, if he can get out behind that rubble, he might be able to go after it. But the enemy's left the cap. That smacks to me like the enemy's coming after him. He saw him. And he's coming up here. Now, is he going to use the speed of the M44 to get away? Or is he going to splash that medium as he comes around the corner? Yes, he does! Right in the face. Shotgun. And the game's over. Nice kill. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. Well, that was a second class tanker for Diving Duck in the M44. He also picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. And he also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one. And we can see the targets he hit here. If we look at the team score, well, he didn't come top on damage. He actually came 4th with 1,120 hit points. But he did come top on kills with 4. And he also managed to get 2nd place when it came to base XP of 817. He fired 10 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetrations and 5 splash. Did damage of 1,120 hit points, of which 712 were at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy but killed 4 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 663 hit points off 5 stuns. On a premium account he earned 33,719 credits. And after ammunition resupply and consumables, he had 8,669 credits spare. He received 1,225 XP, but it was times 2 for the first victory of the day, so he walked away with 2,451 XP in total. So well done, Diving Duck. Showed how a long-range Arty can actually do quite well on Himmelsdorf. You just need to find the right position so you can fire through all of the fields that are available to you. The only thing I'd say about parking the railway yards is you need to ensure that you can shoot and not be obstructed by the buildings. But it did work out for you, so well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.